What's going on, guys? How are yous? Where's the chat gone? It was just there. But yeah, I think Max Verstappen can win it, but it doesn't mean I want him to. And he's already won plenty of world titles, and I'm an Aussie, so fuck Max Verstappen. Go Lando. Go Oscar. Now fuck Lando too. Fuck Lando. Go Oscar. We need Max Verstappen and Lando to crash into each other and for Oscar to walk away with it. That's what we need. F1 is too dominated by eras where someone's in the best car and just dominates. All right, for the last year and a half, Max hasn't been in the best car, but he's been the best driver, 1000%. But yeah, no, I'm an Aussie, mate. And Max has dominated for way too long. And it gets boring. Don't care if you're a Dutch fan or not. We're Aussies here. I love Max. And I've been saying since Suzuka, if McLaren don't pull their finger out of their ass, that Max is going to win it. But it doesn't mean I want it to happen. Oscar has been robbed by his own team too many times in the last 2 years. And Lando is a choke artist. A full-time choke artist. So I think Lando's done enough in the second half of the season to wrap it up. He's lifted his game. I think Max is playing head games. As he said to him, he's got 4 championships at home. He already knows what it looks like. It's no loss to him. I genuinely think for the sport, it'd be greatest if Oscar won it. Not just because he's an Aussie, but because he's a baby. And if it's not Max Verstappen winning the world title, it's a fucking British person. I'm sick of that too. So straight up, like, we need something new, something different. Max wins it, he absolutely deserves it. If Lando wins it, it's about fucking time. And if Oscar wins it, it's one of the greatest fucking, young performances in sporting history. With his whole team against him. But it's not going to happen. It's going to be Lando and Max. They're going to stay in the exact order they're in. And McLaren are going to give Oscar team orders to protect Lando. To wrap up the world title. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, bro. Did you just listen to what I said? Mate, you've been a bit biased. Like, honestly, you've been a dickhead. You've been a typical Max Verstappen fan. Or a typical Lewis Hamilton fan. I'm an F1 fan, overall, mate. I love Max. He's great. He's one of the best. But I don't want the bias shit, you know what I mean? I'm an Aussie. I would very much like something new to happen. Yeah? Come on, bro. You're going to troll when Max Verstappen's already got 4 championships because he's been in the best car for 3 of them. One of them super questionable and debatable that he won because of technical difficulties from a fucking FIA race director. We're not talking about Hamilton, bro. Hamilton's not even fucking there. He might as well be fucking Lance Stroll at the back of the grid, mate. What's Hamilton got to do with it? We're talking about McLaren and Oscar. Max is great. If you've been here long enough, you know I adore the man. I love him. But he doesn't need a world title. He said it himself 4 days ago. He doesn't need another one. He knows what they look like. He knows what they feel like. He doesn't need it. Can he get it? Yes. If he gets it, something else has to happen. Something bad that Max Verstappen doesn't cause or do has to happen for him to win the world title. As is, they could come home in the positions they're in, and Max Verstappen does not win the world title. So, that's what I think is going to happen. Max literally has to, throw a spanner in it, throw himself off the track, go into the pits, tear his way through the pack and cause some carnage for him to be world champion. Straight up. Fuck Red Bull, too. Straight up. Fuck Red Bull. Max is great. But, come on, bro. We're Aussies here. You're going to troll about Max. I'd rather Lando win it to have a laugh. It's boring, bro. Like, last 11 years have been the same two people for the world champions. Like, come on, man. We're all fucking over it. We want something new. Unless you're fucking Dutch or British. If you're British, you're still fucking crying about Max Verstappen winning his third world title. If you're Dutch, you can't pull your head out your ass when it comes to Max Verstappen. And if you're neither of those two nations, you just want something different. Unsubbed? Gone? Cool. See you, mate. I love Max. He's great, but I'm not going to deal with trolling. And you clearly don't know what Max has to do to win. Like, Max has to go backwards to win the championship. He has to go backwards and affect the McLarens. Or he has to fucking do some really nefarious, dodgy brake checking that affects the McLarens. If Max just does Max Verstappen things, he doesn't win the world title. Pretty easy to figure out. Seriously. He's a good driver. Very deserving. McLaren have done everything they can to throw it away. But, like, to say you're going to laugh, you're basically laughing at Oscar. Does Oscar deserve it? No. Not at all. Oscar does not deserve it. Zach Brown has gone from, like, within a year or two, has gone from, like, likable team boss to biggest douche in F1. Like, he literally looks like a douche, like a human walking nappy. Yeah, the most, like, the biggest dick in F1, yeah. That's what I mean, like, even that, man. Like, I love Max. But everyone fucking hates Red Bull. Straight up. Everyone hates Red Bull. Oh, mate, that's the best possible outcome. Like, and it'll be more Max that'll make it happen than Lando, because Lando's not going to send it. He only has to finish where he is. He could even finish third, I think. But he only has to finish where he is. And McLaren will make Oscar protect him. 100%. As much as Oscar can still win it. But, like, they need, like, Kimi Antonelli to fucking send it from 5th or some shit. I don't even know where he's starting. But they need someone like Kimi Antonelli to send it, lock up the brakes, fucking nudge into Lando and Lando into Oscar, etc. Like, they need something like that. Like, in order for Oscar to win, they need something like that. In order for Max to win, they need something like that. If they stay as is, which they probably will, it's just going to be Lando's world championship. Max will dominate the second half of the season, but Lando did enough to wrap it up. And that's most likely the way it's going to go. Qualifying actually didn't help his favour. He should have honestly tanked. He should have tanked. They need a fucking crash gate. Red Bull, Toro, Racing Bulls. They need a crash gate. Yuki. They need controversy. Same way they beat Mercedes. They need controversy. But he's done enough. Like, he's deserving of being a world champion. I'm not at all, like, biased, arrogant Dutch fans. I'm going to fucking tell them what they are. And I'm going to talk as an F1 fan and also as an Aussie fan. And I did. And I couldn't give a fuck. Some random, brand new person that's just going to troll about Max Verstappen. I idolise the cunt, but I'm not going to. This is still shit for us. This is still shit. The whole last half of the season has been very shit for us. We've had to sit here and grit and take it. I'm not going to get trolled by a fucking random Dutchman that's already fucking ejaculated 1,000 times in the last 4 years because of Max Verstappen. You know? And if Oscar wins it, you want to talk about laughs? Mate, British media will go into a meltdown. And that's better than Max Verstappen winning. Just to see the British media have a meltdown. And truthfully too, Max is the only one who doesn't look nervous. I thought his quote during the week was really telling. When he said, I've already got 4 of them at home. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. Doesn't bother me. I genuinely believe him. But I also see the major head games in it too. I genuinely believe that that's what he thinks. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Get copyrighted if we sing it like we did with Knights of White Satin. This is how you do a promo, mate. Chills. I'm getting chills. And I remember. I remember, don't worry. Oh, this is so good. F1 are picking up their game with this shit. They're like going WWE path. Like, seriously. They did it a couple weeks back. This is so WWE. This is so good. This is hype. That was fun. I liked that. That was good. That was good. F1's picking up their game, mate. That was sex for motorsport fans and old men who like Phil Collins. You know? Also, back on the... Why the fucking... Bro, like, we need rocket-powered Mohawk back, right? Seriously, someone needs to go fucking break him out of fucking Muhammad's fucking jail. But why are all Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen fans fuckheads? Just genuine, biased, arrogant, cocksucking fucking dildos? Like, why? Why every one of them? Why, man? Where's the humbleness to them? There's no humble... You know? And like, fuck, if Lando wins, we're probably going to hear it from them for the next fucking few years. Like, it's bad enough we got 7 years of fucking Lewis and his fans, and then we get 4 years of Max and his fans. Bruh, Yas Marina is so fucking... so good. So how's that ending up? Who's winning it? Do you agree that it just... into the merch? Oh, like the actual Fucking Petronaz. It's like George, as soon as he started wearing it, became a douche. What's going on, bro? Are you watching the race? Or about to? Yeah, see, Yuki's in 10th, right? If he can keep in it until, like, first pit stop window, there's your crash gate chance. There's your Japanese kamikaze Yuki torpedo chance. Like, they could give him a mad fucking $10-20 million bonus. Be like, come on, son. What about Russell, mate? What about... I just use a VPN consumer. What about Russell? He'd be a spanner in the works too. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. I pay for Netflix. But yeah, I get a VPN, bro. It's sorted me out with so much stuff now. Basically. Same with the football, because it's really bad over here. Like, I know how bad it is for you guys with football now. But for us, it's getting equally as bad. We've got to have like 3 different providers to watch Champions League, Prem, everything. So between the F1 downloading movies, because we can't even access fucking torrent websites. They've banned them all. So you need a VPN to access torrent websites and shit. So yeah, between that, F1 and football, I decided to get a VPN. I think I do, mate. I recognise the name. But we've had an influx of people recently, so forgive me if I don't have a perfect recollection. And we do get a lot of people that kind of, they're here once and then I never see them again, and then they pop in. They're like, hey, remember me? And there's been like 1,000 people in here since, you know. So forgive me. Yeah, I've got, what did I end up getting? Nord? Can't remember whether I went with Nord. Who did I get? It's a big one. It was a popular one. Oh, yeah, I got Nord. Yeah, I got Nord. It's like $16 a month. And like when you think about it, like you can get mad deals too. Like I'm paying a monthly one. If you get like the 6-month or the yearly ones. I get a lot of that too, mate. I get a lot of that. Especially recently, actually. I've had a lot of that the last few days because of the new racing game I've been playing. But what's going on, man? I'm actually trying to get affiliated at the moment by Logitech. Got a mate working on it for me. Right, quick bump. This is going to be stressful. It's like, it is and it is. I feel like it's going to be a formality. It always is at this track. But it's still going to be stressful. Anything could happen. Anytime there's going to be a yellow or an accident, cars group up, if it happens, it's going to be like, all right, we've got to race again. And then, yeah. But I feel like McLaren are just going to, they're just going to kick back. Oscar's got no chance. They've already worked against him. They are not going to let him race. And Lando just has to stay where he is. So why would they? McLaren have wanted this for fucking 30 years. Even Oscar. You've got to put the team above your own selfish pride and needs. He's only new to F1. He'll be there a very long time. It's a team game. He can help them win the world title. You're not allowed to, bro. You get copyrighted. I'll get fucking removed from YouTube if I try to stream F1, bro. Like wrestling, like boxing, like UFC. I find it surprising when people even have to ask, man. It's the law, dude. Don't you know what watch-alongs are? Yeah, no, neither do I. Neither do I. All right, guys, I'll sort you out. I'll sort you out, guys. Yeah? One sec. But I'll link yous. If you don't have a VPN, you're going to get mad ads and shit. You're just going to be Xing the shit out of a lot of ads. Alright? But they all work. There's a fuckload of links there. I'm literally watching the first one, link one. Straight from fucking... What's it coming from? I don't even know what it's coming from. But yeah, sometimes it's straight from BBC. Sometimes it's straight from ESPN. Sometimes, hilariously, it's from fucking KO, which is the very streaming service in my own country. Piastri just passed Lando Norris. Piastri's going for it. Piastri's going for it. Yeah, the live timings, even them, I used to do them. But it just takes up a fair bit of computer resources at the moment, and I'm working on getting a new computer in the new year. By next season, I'll be able to do it for sure. Like, properly. Track, timing, everything. Just when I've got... Because I'm streaming it on the PC too, it just uses too much resources. It can't handle it all. But I have tried. For a while, I had KO on my PlayStation, and it wasn't a problem then, but KO is such an unreliable app on the PlayStation, and it cost a fortune. Oh, there's links all over. If you go on that, there's links. There's so many other links, man. Like, I'm watching an English one. There's fucking like 30 links, bro, underneath them. All different languages. It's Spanish, Italian. Like, even back in the day, before this, I used to watch... What's going on, Matt? I used to watch a lot of the European Grand Prix in... whatever country they were in, a lot of the countries that they're in, they have, like, a broadcast deal. And in some cases, you can just sign up to, like, a free... Like, one of them, the Austrian one. It's like Orbio VBT or something like that. And I would... have it on, and I just have it muted because they'd be talking Austrian or German or Dutch or whatever, and then I'd have the live time and stuff up too, like to hear, you know, someone doing English commentary on it. But once I got the VPN, it's good to at least be listening to your commentators that you used to, as much as they fucking piss me off at times. That was Mega from Piastri, and he's on hards too. That was Mega. He went around Lando on the outside. That was unexpected. But Max has already taken off, which was absolutely, again, expected. And won't help his World Championship causes. They're literally all single file. Russell lost a few positions. Leclerc moved up. Alonso moved up. Lonzo top 5, mate. Fucking 3 rookies in the top 10. Bortoletto, Hadjar, Ocon. Oh, Ocon's not a rookie. Low, I'm thinking of fucking Behrman. Where's Behrman? He's in 12th. I just seen the Haas logo. Expected Behrman. Hamilton and Albon instant. Hamilton's dusted, mate. What's going on, Bear? How are you? What's going on, Brigsby? Nord is absolutely... It's pretty good, man. I mean, it's the one all the internet providers and influencers and shit plug. Nord and... what's the shark one? Surfshark. That's the other one I see advertised. I looked into them, at least in terms of Australian deals. Next year, I will look into getting it because I'm paying... It's like $17 a month. Exactly. $16.99 I'm paying. And it's a bit. It's a streaming service. But it's cut out so many streaming services that I was paying for. The only one I actually pay for now is Netflix because of the wrestling. Really? But I had KO alone, and KO in Australia is not fucking cheap. And once they took Premier League off KO, I was like, I'm done. I'm not. I only had it for F1, and you had Premier League in when F1 was not on. So I was like, I'm not paying $30-40 a month for fucking sport that I'm not watching. No worries, Bear. Actually, it felt like that today, Bear. I don't know if it was... I was going to say something to you on your stream, bro, because it wasn't on my end. It felt like it was buffering. Not buffering, but like it would lag every 10-15 seconds when I spoke to you last night. Because I thought it was my net at first, or my computer, and then like I loaded up another stream and it was fine. And then on my phone it was the same. But I thought it could have just been YouTube. But yeah, VPNs are worth getting, guys. Like, because in Australia too, like even just downloading, they banned all the sites, like years ago. Like they banned so many of the torrent sites, like the biggest ones in the world, basically, all got banned. So that was the first thing. Like Game of Thrones, man, Game of Thrones, we broke the record for illegal downloads per capita. And the pay TV provider that Game of Thrones was on in Australia was like $50-60 a month. So do you blame us? But ever since then, the Australian government legit like had a fucking tantrum. They're the worst, bro. Fucking bunch of police. Fucking internet police. No, not you, B. Bears. Bears was, bro. Not yours. Bears. Not yours, dude. I didn't see any. I was lurking on a bit of yours the other day. The only issues I seen with yours was the server issues that you were having, and I thought that was a Gran Turismo issue. It was an incredible overtake, bro. No, it was Bears, bro. Not yours, B. Bears. Last night. He was streaming Nintendo game. Super Mario Galaxy or whatever. Or Sunshine. One of them. So I couldn't tell like if it was the old tech or... But not yours, B. Honestly, yours looked fine. Like, I've been lurking a bit on you, man. I have. I've just been quiet. I've been very quiet because I've been getting the same on my end with other people. And there's other stuff related to me that's also related to you, but it's, yeah, bigger picture. But I've just been lurking, bro. I have been. You were one of the actual people that I was like, at least in terms of the lobbies and shit, seeing if anything was new. I was watching what you were doing and came to the conclusion that it was not that great. Because yeah, everyone else is just doing the same fucking shit. They're back at dailies or whatever, or the power pack, which absolutely looks like poo. Yeah, what a move. On the harder compound, man. Around the outside. Chick, chick, oh. No, the only issues I seen, man, was when you were having issues with the servers. Like, people couldn't see them, or people couldn't join them, or they were crashing and shit. And I've seen that elsewhere too. Like, the private servers look like a bust. And they're a stream sniper's dream for people like us when we're posting the lobby details on the stream. So it's kind of defeats the purpose, you know what I mean? Your haters could be watching it and enter the fucking lobby on an account that you don't know. And you could just think it's someone who's watching your stream. They could gaslight the shit out of you. That was the first thing I thought of when I seen the way it worked. And like, yeah, I had a proper look at it today. I still haven't played it, but I had a look at it today. I mean, I've done an emergency shit show about it. It's causing a lot of problems. But it's been, the proof's been in the pudding, even when I was still playing Gran Turismo with the Gran Turismo crowd. It was just all dying, and I wasn't caring for it, and they were still my biggest streams. And then now, playing PMR, I don't hear from the Gran Turismo people at all. At all. They want it to fail. They literally want the game to fail. So yeah, I've been staying away. Like, if it isn't obvious, bro, I've been doing some crazy numbers and some big shit here, and all with a game that's apparently fucking busted, that all people want to do is hate on. And it's doing way more for me than Gran Turismo. And like, people can't even be happy for that. And I was already fucking so burnt out from Gran Turismo. Over a year of at least just being entirely done with it, not caring. Either raging at it every 2 seconds or just not trying. And then when I'd try, I'd fucking kill it. But I still didn't care. Nico Hulkenberg. But yeah, look, guys, it's with the exception of Piastri going past Norris, nothing has happened. Nothing. Which was exactly what I thought. I'd say NASCAR's at least had a more generous review nature of it. And I think there's at least Gran Turismo fans that I know that have enjoyed it. Rennsport was Rennsport, but you can't compare Rennsport and PMR. Like, you can't. And if you're going to compare them, then you're just a fucking idiot who's not even... Rennsport's literally like a demo in terms of the content it has in it, how many cars. I mean, Max is the better driver, 1000%. Max has been the better driver this year. You could argue Max has been the better driver for the last 2 years, considering he hasn't been in a good car. And Lando has done a fair bit of choking last year. It's all about setup, because Louncey, who's a B-rated controller user, has been playing it with me and he's loving it. And we've watched him race. We've watched a lot of controller users race. Third person, first person, watching their inputs. And even I've had a crack on controller now, and I didn't even put in any controller settings. But yeah, yeah, I'm not going to get into that on the people that haven't touched it, that even have opinions on it. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even heard from J-Dog. It's just, yeah, it's... I think a lot of people are forgetting that it's been out for a week, and the Gran Turismo, regardless of being pick up and play at launch, was an incredibly broken game at launch. Cars were broken, physics were broken, penalties were broken, tracks were broken, matching was broken, lobbies were broken, and there was no content in the game. And they tried to raw you when it came to grinding. They tried to force you towards pay. But we don't talk about that. Gran Turismo's perfect. It launched perfect. We don't talk about the first 2 weeks, how everybody lost their A pluses and their S-rated accounts because of all the disconnects. 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 DR losses in the first week because of all the disconnects. But Gran Turismo was perfect when it released. Absolutely perfect. And it's fucking perfect now. So yeah, I'm just over it. The same people that have sat there complaining about how shit Gran Turismo's been for the last year or two. Complaining about how bored of it they are, how they're over it, they don't care about it. Now they have another option and they don't want to touch it. They don't want to give it a chance because it's too hard. To me, it did nothing. It added 2 tracks and 8 cars. The 3.0 was nothing. Sophie's shit. Like, still shit. Still not even ACC standards. Not even half of ACC standards. No new dailies. No new weekly events. No overhaul of a weather system. No adding weather to every track. They didn't add rain with Canada, which should be a fucking punishable by death crime. Most iconic rain-related F1 track of all time, and they didn't add rain. Good job. Didn't add rain and weather to every track. Didn't add day-night cycles to every track. Didn't add Sophie to every track. There's a million more things I could list and mention that would argue a 3.0, a spec 3.0 after 4 years, 2 years after 2.0. It's just an update. It's just a Christmas update with some fireworks in the background. Exactly what Consumer just said. And I get that too, B. I get that too. And now I'm in a position where I'm playing a game that is apparently one of the worst games in the world. And I am doing thousands of views a day. Live views. B, I have done 3-figure days. Revenue. I've done I did a 4-figure day. Revenue. Views. I'm doing thousands. Like, have a look at my live, bro. Last few days it's been quieter, but I've had shorter streams. It's been more broken up. There was a week straight of near 2,000 views every stream. Not GTWS. 100 subs, 98 to be exact. It's not including the unsubs. If we were including the unsubs, we'd be well over 100 in a week. Not last 28 days. Including the last 28 days, I had 10 days off. We're still not even at a month from when I first got sick. 9th of November, I got sick. And I was off till the 20th. And then I hit it hard in the last. And that was just me doing my normal grind, my normal gaming. But PMR has lifted every single metric I have. Subs, interaction, traffic. Well, it's already even that. It's like I committed to it off the back of my best month in the middle of the year, 3 months ago. But it has paid itself off already. I was stressed about it for like all of 6 hours, man. The first day, because the physical people got it first, and I had to sit there and watch all them play it for 20 hours before it launched on the midnight launch. That first day, I thought I'd shot myself in the foot with what I paid for it, etc. Day 2, done. It paid itself back. Straight up. A week later, could buy the game 10 times over because of what it's done. The game has given me a Christmas. Like, straight up. At a time where I didn't think I was even going to be able to do a thing. It's given me a Christmas. It's given me a head start on a PC build. And I keep it up this month. We lock in. Like, we lock in. I only have to repeat what I did for the last 2 weeks for the next 3. And the PC's done. And that's been a goal for so fucking long. That seems so far out of reach, and it's happened so quickly. Well, he's going to have to. He's going to have to, because the McLarens naturally do a better job of it. I still don't know how Oscar was able to get past Lando on the shitter tyre, and he's been able to maintain the gap and somehow catch up to Max a little. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't have kids, but we've got the bills, mate. Don't worry. We've got the bills. And both of us were very, very sick the last month. We're both getting to the age where we've got to go start seeing the doctors and getting checkups and fucking shit like that for stuff that is starting to cost money. She's got to get her Implanon replaced, which costs a couple of $100. We both need new phones. Yeah, I get it. Believe me. Like, as it is, the YouTube for me has just been paying the bills. Like, the whole year. And it only got into the position where it started paying the bills this year. Not the rent. Not surviving. But the bills. Just the bills. The bills and the subscriptions and keeping the lights on. That's a start. Now where it's getting to, I can do a bit. I can do some rent. I can do the bills. I can survive. Yeah, I know what kids are like too, but yeah, the missus, she's got a bad immune system. She always gets sick. She does always get sick, and when she gets sick hard. And then, I mean, that's, you know, days off work, money on medicine. Like, when I got sick too, like, she had 2 days off. I had 10. And yeah, with a lot of medication, trip to the hospital, a couple of Ubers here and there, a couple of fucking Uber deliveries here and there. It was an expensive 2 weeks. And then, yeah, she got sick straight after. Yeah, instrument stuff's brutal, bro. Brutal. It's brutal. Anything like that, it does suck, man. Any further education, fucking, you know, things that keep the kids busy and shit like that, yeah, you gotta shell out. You know, it's sort of like sport and music, I guess they're the 2 things, and then education. You want to better your kid's life and give them skills and shit, those 3 things. I got a lot of games on the back burner too. Like Pile of Shame. And I'll definitely, like, come Christmas, I'll look at some, like, January sales. As it is, the Black Friday sales and shit they had on last week on the PS store. They were really good. There was a lot of stuff there. They'll drop the price too, man. Like, you could probably already go into a fucking game store and get it on disc, secondhand, really cheap. But they'll drop the price by Christmas because it's got no one playing it. It's looking bad already. But it's PC numbers too. Concurrent players on PC are like non-existent. But that's PC. And it was to be expected because they're a bunch of fucking elitists and they have access to so many other sim racing options. It's the console numbers that matter. Activate Sleeper Agent Yuki. Do it, Yuki, Plan C. No shit, he's getting close, isn't he? He's getting into contention that we could have a fucking crash gate. Oh, mate, I wouldn't have got through the last 2 years without an incredible amount of support from so many people. That some have gone, some are still here. But I know what they've done. This is interesting. McLaren with the early pit stops again. Look what I did to him last week. Yeah, I heard something about that too, but like I don't know how the reporting, banning, etc. systems work in the game anyways. But yeah, someone mentioned it in my chat today. Like even for us at the moment, there's a reporting system for PMR, but it's no fucking good when you can't watch the replays after the ranked races because like it does the, so like Gran Turismo, it does the, you know, when you cross the line, you got the timers, you're waiting for people to finish and it's got like a certain amount of time, like 120 seconds, same thing. And then as soon as everyone's finished, or like, I don't know, like maybe it's just because of how long it's taking. But yeah, as soon as like everyone's finished, it goes fucking straight to like the finish screen basically. And it takes you straight back out to like the entering screen. And then it'll just update you like, so like, and then in career, like no problem. Like whenever I finished a career race, you know, the replay option is there. And it's good too. That was one thing they needed to improve big time. And it is. Like I put up footage today of incredible replay footage. But yeah, there's a report option. But you can't watch the fucking replays or save the replays after you do a race. So what's the point? You're going to report the AI. I'll report the AI, mate. They need reporting. Some of those MX-5 drivers are fucking maniacs in the AI. But even the AI too, dude. The AI is mint. Like, if you played ACC against the AI, you know what to expect. They were fucked at first. You were non-existent to them. They were Max Verstappen. You were John Cena. Like, they couldn't see you. But now, like, the AI, I've got so much footage that proves it. Like, that they can race around you. He's going off, bro. Norris is going off. He ain't. Like, that's what he needed to do. Yeah, they need to fix it. The replays are fine now, but I'm saying the report feature with... Because I want to save my replays, bro. I've already had... You've seen it, Hernando, man. Some of the things that I've seen, like... Some of the things you just randomly see. You know, you go past it. You want to see the replay. You want to see what happened, man. Fucking, I had one today where I come around out of the hairpin in Canada. And there was a guy on the left of the track against the wall. Wheels like bonnet. And there was another guy on the right of the track against the wall. I would have loved to have seen what happened between them coming out of that turn. I would have loved to have seen it. Like, just stuff like that. Like, the way I do my edits and shit, I don't have the ability to do that at the moment. I can do it with single player. But that's not as exciting. Yeah, it helps, B. You've seen what I done, bro, for the longest time. And that was all my editing, like, all my editing, man, I did before I was monetized. And I loved it. And then as soon as I was monetized, one, because I couldn't do the music videos anymore, at least in terms of copyright stuff. 2, they never did good numbers for me. So I was just like live streams, shorts, quick snappy edits, but nothing that was like the edits I used to do. And recently, we've been going through a lot of those edits again. I was explaining to Miss Cannabis today, Share Factory, how good Share Factory is. How many things I've done on Share Factory, how many different games, thumbnails, stuff like that, that you don't need a PC to at least get away with a good edit. The editing I want to start doing is because I want meme culture. I want like rocket-powered Mohawk edits. And I need a PC for that. I need a PC and editing software. And a library of fucking GIFs and clips, and that's PC. Yeah, DaVinci. So I've got DaVinci, but my PC can't handle it. And I've always, like, even Meta, I've seen Meta does his on DaVinci, and he's seen the way I do Share, and even he was like, I think you should use DaVinci. He's like, I think you'll pick it up, etc. And then even just, the layout of it is good, but every time I've tried to make anything on it, it kills the PC. And then I've got Filmora for the, I think Filmora or Wondershare or something like that. Yeah, Wondershare Filmora for the thumbnails and PNGs and all that shit now. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just, I don't know. This thing's struggling. And I'll be able to use fucking Streamlabs, Stream Elements, StreamYard. Yeah, that one where I got murdered 18 times, yeah. That would have been, like, just the comedy. To have the replay angles of every single... I was ping-balling all over the place, mate. I know what to do, leave it to me. Kimmy. So, Norris is coming up behind Yuki. Just take him out, Yuki. Just take him out. Just do it. Become the most infamous Japanese driver of all time. Just take him out for your brother. For your stepdad. For Britain. Yeah. Take him out. Take him out. Slam the brakes on, Yuki. Be the kamikaze. Yeah, do it. Do it. I fucking love Yuki too, man. But his brain would be fucking ticking overtime right now. But it's so single file at the moment. The only cars that are capable of passing are the McLarens. Oh, he's done. Oh! Wowee. And then he moved, bro. That was... He tried. He fucking tried. Max is in. Max has... He's still going to have 20 seconds on Norris. Yuki forced him over it and then moved again when he was off. Yuki forced him. He forced him off. Look here. So they're on the right. So he's moved to the middle. Now he's moved to the right. Now he's back to the middle. Then Lando goes to the left. He comes at it. He didn't go right over it either. Tsunoda moved 18 times, bro. 18 times. Full. That takes me back to like a full classic memory of mine on Gran Turismo with Loopy going down the straight at Fuji, and he moved like 5 times. And I was screaming. I was like, what's the fucking FIA rule? How many times are you allowed to move? Incident straight away. Being investigated. I don't think Lando's done anything wrong. I think Yuki entirely is bordering on unsportsmanlike and dangerous behaviour. No worries, B. Yeah, it's actually not that much. Norris to Verstappen. Yuki did a lot of damage. Like, he really did help him, but it's not that much. Like, the McLaren should be able to close that. But it was a bit of damage, considering. Like, Lando would have been right there. He would have been right fucking there if it wasn't for Yuki. Straight up. He would have been right there. And even Oscar now, he needs to do a bit of work to be able to, and he's not, like he's got really close to Max, but he's going to have to do a lot of work to make the jump. But he will be the last one to pit. He's going to have that up his sleeve. Yeah, he moved like so many times, man. Like he was on the right, then he was the middle, then he went back to the right, then he kind of went middle, and Lando went to go left, and then he kind of drifted across in front of him. Not in front of him, but at him. Yeah. There you go. They're not investigating Lando. They're investigating Tsunoda, which was obvious. Yeah, so literally, like, Stroll is the only other fucking driver who hasn't pitted. So, and he's not getting any time, and he's on the hard tyres that he's been on the whole time, so I can't see him getting any time. I don't know what their plan is with the tyres, and what they said, plan A. He said it's doable. They started on the hards. I think he's going to try and have a mega stint in the second half of the race, or they're going to try to wait for another safety car. Lando's not going to get a penalty, bro. Lando didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. But if he does get a penalty, yeah, it'll be a game changer. In the same way that fucking Michael Massey was. It'll be a massive game changer. If he gets a 5-second penalty, that will be massive. But I think it was unsportsmanlike. I don't think Lando was in the wrong. He was going to get the overtake no matter what. He'd chosen the side that he was going to do it on the whole time. Yuki was fucking around. And Lando still got it done with half the car off the track. And only half the car crossed the double white lines, not both sides of the car. And he was forced into that situation, surely. Like, I want drama too, but if Lando gets a penalty from that, it's one of the worst calls FIA's ever made. That'd be the second time the FIA's handed Max Verstappen a world title. That's what I'm saying. So either a safety car, they're hoping for. I don't think there's going to be one though. It's so single file. No one's going to crash. Look, they're all on hards. Single file. Every single one of them are on hards. But yeah, he's going to... And look, Max is catching. Max has made up 3.5 seconds. Yeah, 100%. Like, it doesn't actually look good, Hernando. All of them, like, I mean, even Lando got beaten on the medium. The hard does look good, and it's, you know, the sun has set. Temperatures are going to drop a little. No, I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I think it'll be a travesty if they give him a penalty. And like, I'm trolling and saying he's choking and shit. Yeah, if they give him a penalty, man, like that's fucked. Straight up. Like a teammate of a rival team that, nah. They give him a penalty for that, bro. It'll be the worst thing they've ever done. As bad as fucking Max's call with Michael Massey and shit. As bad, truthfully. It's just direct collusion. Like, how you meant to fight a car that's like bordering on fucking dangerous driving. Like, how you meant to get part, like, yeah, it's unacceptable if he was to get a penalty for that. Yuki should be getting a penalty. 10 seconds, something like that. Dangerous driving, moving under braking, forcing a car off the track. But yeah, Oscar's bleeding time. He's lost 5 seconds. But he can make it back. Because Yuki forced him off, bro. He forced him off. Did you not listen? Did you not see it, man? They were going down a straight, dude. No, you don't understand racing. You don't understand the rules, man. Like, Sparrow's a marshal, and he explained it. You're allowed to change twice in the attack and the defense. He changed his direction like 4 times, bro. In a straight. Like, you watch the whole thing. He starts on the right, and Lando has the run. Then he moves to the middle, and Lando has the run. Then he moves back to the right, and Lando has the run. Then Lando goes to the move, and he literally, like, goes from the right-hand side of the track to the left when Lando is on the limit, side by side, and he's still driving towards Lando. He's forcing him off the track. It's a joke, bro, to think that Lando... No. It was bordering on Max Verstappen. We both end up in the wall if you try to get past me, which is not legal. That's not defensive. That's dangerous. I don't like Lando, but I know racing. Like, he moved 5 fucking times. Like, no exaggeration. He moved 5 times. 4 in a straight line, and then the 5th one was the little when Lando got forced off track. And as I said from the start, Lando didn't have all 4 tires go over the double white lines. Only 2 tyres on one side of the car went over the double white lines. And in which situation he was forced there. See? Zach saying it's dangerous. Like when you would see the replay of it, bro, it was spicy. It wasn't fucking suicidal Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton shit, but it was bordering on it. And Yuki's not in the fight. So it's just outright not cool. He's the teammate, and teammate stuff can come into it. But like, you're not allowed to have team orders between your teammates, right? Where they swap positions or whatever. But you can have a team order where a teammate is allowed to interfere with other people's races. There's got to be a line, man. There has to be a line in terms of what sportsmanship. Like, it was bordering on unsportsmanship. They said that before. He was essentially brake checking him. It's Lando's at the moment, no matter what, Spaghetti. No matter what. If they finished in the top 3 in nearly any position, it was Lando's championship, dude. And no, Max isn't eating dust. He's effectively leading the race, bro. See? Twice in defense. So it was the final bit. Like, it was the final bit. The final. He was okay with the first few weaves. Then when they went to the middle the second time. When they went to the middle the second time. And Lando had the run. And pulled up beside him. That's when the erratic driving kicked in. Lando ended up with half his car off the track. Solely because of where Yuki put him. If Lando didn't take that evasive maneuver, they crash. And Yuki does that deliberately. So it's not like when I'm playing Gran Turismo and I'm raging at someone that's been defensive and something like that happens and we're fighting for like 5th or 6th, right? That's not that person trying to go ahead and win the race. Or that's just that person solely focused on holding me back. That's not racing. Michael Massey, bro. Michael Massey. Michael Massey. It's called racing, Toto. We went racing. And I mean, Yuki's done. It's literally the last race of his career. He don't care. Nice, bro. Max is winning the race, Spaghetti. Just because he's not in the lead. Piastri hasn't pitted, bro. Max is... Max is leading. Max is killing it. Max is going to win the race. But it's not going to help him win a championship. Lando is going to win the championship. Like, The moment they qualified, in the positions they qualified, the race was going to be, it was always going to be a standard procedure. The only thing that happened that has made it interesting and a potential anything was Oscar overtaking Lando. But if anything now, I think they've actually done that to protect Lando. I'm not even going to acknowledge you right now. Straight up, like literally, I already upset a fucking Dutch fanboy because they said they were going to troll me and laugh if Max won the championship. And I was like, I'd fuck off. Like, I was like, Max has been the best driver this year. Max was the best driver last year in a shit car. But Max has been the best driver this year. Hands down. Hands down. I'm just doing the first half of it in a fucking Haas, basically. And then the second half of it in a car that's still not the best car. He has spanked everybody in the second best car. In an era where you have to be in the best car to be world champion. Last year, he was not in the best car. He won the world championship. This year, he's going to miss out on it by a few points. And the car's worse than it was the year before. Max Verstappen is a fucking freak. If you're haters, like you are haters. Even before, I got sick. We need something new. We need good, yes. To hate on Max Verstappen the way you do, and to talk shit about him the way you do. Lando's a choke artist, and he's having this championship handed to him at the last fucking second. He should have won it about 4 months ago. Oscar should have won it about 4 months ago. But Monza happened. Ever since then, it's gone downhill, full stop for McLaren. They are staggering over a line for a points decision after having the shit kicked out of them for the final 6 rounds of a fucking heavyweight boxing title match. They are staggering over the line and getting a very dubious points TKO decision. You know what I mean? Straight up. And I want Oscar to win. Be a world champion. His own team have fucked him over this season. And Lando fucked himself over this season. Still going to be world champion. The fact that McLaren have won 14 races and they're still not world champion? Put some respect on Max Verstappen's name, seriously. I just don't know if... I don't get people like that are... I'm an F1 fan, man. I love F1. But even with Oscar, like, I'm not like this biased, arrogant... Like, I want the kid to win. But do it on merit. I'm not going to... Like, there's been some dubious shit. My team, his team, have shit me. But it's still not entirely their fault. Yeah, Papaya Rules fucked it up. Norris could have won the title last year, Spaghetti. And Oscar has already won as many races as Lando in quarter of the seasons. Lando's been around for 7-8 years already. Oscar's been around for 2. And Oscar has won as many races as Lando. In 2 seasons. So I wouldn't say he's very deserving. Truthfully. It's good for him. But he's honestly, kind of one of the least deserving world champions in a long time. Like, truthfully, he hasn't won it. His car has. His team has. He will win it. Because at the end of the... Like, well, no, he won't. He's going to win the World Championship. And Max Verstappen's going to have the most wins for the season. Think about that. With your fucking elitist mentality. And it matters how many times you win. Think about that. Max Verstappen's going to have the most wins for the season. Yeah, I'm not attacking Oscar. I'm not attacking him. Oscar's been incredible. I'm saying Oscar's already clearly shown that he's equal to Lando. The team have not given him that treatment. But I'm not going to use it as the excuse as to why he didn't win the World Championship. He choked. There was some key team moments that didn't help him, but since he's choked and he has not had pace. Lando has had pace. Lando's been incredible. Lando's pace outright has been incredible. Max has still been the better driver in the second half of the season. McLaren was still fumbling their way through the first half of the season, but absolutely had the best car. Red Bull still don't have the best car, but they improved their car. Max Verstappen is a fucking monster. If you had Max Verstappen in the McLaren, he would have wrapped the championship up 6-7 races ago. True. Facts. Max Verstappen could be in the McLaren with Lance Stroll as his teammate, and he would still win the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship. Book it. Someone hypothetically put it into a fucking F1 simulator. Book it. Max Verstappen and Lance Stroll at McLaren in 2028, and Max Verstappen still wins the World Championship. Book it. Lance gets like 40 points. Max gets like 560. Book it. I mean, it could be argued at the start of the year he was in third best car. Last year, it could be argued at many times he was in third, fourth best car. And spaghetti. The British shit. Like with Lando, the shift from Lewis to Lando. The shift. Last year, Lando wasn't up to the target. They were on his back. And then we have the Lewis to Ferrari thing and the great big hype. Lewis to Ferrari. And then look at Lewis. And then the media and all of yous are like, he's washed. He's washed. Now you're all on Lando's dick. Like, what is it with British drivers? Who fucking cares? Like, they've got such a monopoly on F1. That is killing me. The British bias. Like, the media, McLaren, fucking Dubai-owned, British-based, run by an American. Still fucking just is essentially and exquisitely British. Like, just fucking... Might as well be fucking rocking up at Buckingham Palace. I'm sure they'll knight him. You watch them knight him straight away. You watch them knight him. Sir Lando Norris. You watch him knight him. Bro, is Piastri still... I was going to say, is he still not pitted? And Norris is in again. What the fuck is this plan A, man? The Dutch are incredibly arrogant. You wouldn't have heard a fucking thing out of them ever until Max Verstappen, and now they think they're the greatest F1 people in the world. They are incredibly arrogant. We already had one fuck off earlier. But yeah, all they have is Max Verstappen. Like, the British, though, are worse, bro. Because the British have such a great, legendary history of F1 world champions, and they just ride the dick of anybody who is British. And jump, they're like, yeah, just the media, they're fucked. Like, they're all fucked, to be honest. The Dutch media are fucked too. Like, I've seen the shit they say. Mexican media. Fucking Liam Lawson, the devil. Mediums. McLaren genuinely don't deserve this. They've got the best car. They had, like, they don't deserve it. They really don't deserve it. If Max Verstappen had an adequate teammate, or even a car that was second, third best car all season, oh. But yeah, McLaren didn't do Oscar any favours. I'm not going to harp on about it because it's all the media are doing. But I wouldn't be blaming the kid if he was second guessing or like thinking about his future. Like, the McLaren is the best car right now, right? But this era is over. This era is over. It's a reset for everybody next year. This era is done. The big teams have the best chance of hitting the ground running. McLaren is not one of them. They're not one of them. They're not Red Bull. They're not Mercedes. They're not Ferrari. Next year is brand new regulations. Anybody could, it's like Braun. Like when Braun won. Like, that's what next year will be. The teams that get the regs right the quickest will win. That'll establish the pattern. Like, the bit, like if it's a dominant, like if it's like Braun, right? So say Mercedes get it right. They dominate from the start. They've clearly got the better setup. They've got the speed. They've got the grip, whatever. But, you know, halfway through the season, they've won 8 of 10 races. Obviously the best car. That's going to set up the next few years. You know, like if you get to the end of the year and they've won 2/3 of the races, 3/4 of the races, you know they're set up for the next few years. So, like, next year's super interesting. He finishes out his contract no matter what. But McLaren, their era of dominance was 2 years. If they continue it next year, I'd be very surprised because, like, it's going to be pure luck of the draw next year. But whoever gets it right next year is set up for the next few. If anyone gets it right. Could be a shit show. What's going on there on Howie, bro? It could be a shit show. Yeah, I think Mercedes are in one of the best positions to get the regulations right. They had the regs right at the start of this era, and the era before they dominated the regs. So, yeah, I think they're in one of the best positions too. They're one of the biggest teams. So I think Oscar, I think Mark Webber is already talking to Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton. I mean, imagine Piastri and Leclerc. He's half Italian. But I could see that happening. And then with Mercedes, I mean, either one of them, George or Kimi. Depends what happens with Kimi. He's proven himself, I would say. But anything can happen with him, and he's still young. And George is, I mean, like, doesn't seem to matter what he does for Mercedes. They don't seem to be too keen on him. I think Toto. I think Toto would jump, like the same way Toto was trying to jump at Verstappen. I think Toto would jump at Piastri to lock in something like Antonelli and Piastri for a whole era. So I think, like, I mean, look how Oscar ended up at McLaren anyways. Mark Webber is a smart dude. He can read the play. He read this one beautifully. But I genuinely, like, would not blame Oscar at all to look elsewhere after what McLaren have done to him this year. Both years. But this year, there was a world championship on the line. And they have, in multiple occasions, either directly fucked him over or robbed him or put him into a position. Like, they've just systematically made errors where if they weren't deliberate to give it to Lando because they're a British-based team, then they were systematic errors, fumbles, Ferrari-esque, and that is not where you want to be fighting for a world championship for a team that's fumbling it like that. I'm not saying he should be jumping ship. Been the best car for 2 years, but they can barely get it together as a team. But I genuinely think he's been done dirty quite a bit. I think it's very obvious that McLaren are Lando-esque because they've invested so much time into him. I'd imagine it'd be the same at Ferrari. If someone ever got into that position at Ferrari, they would want Charles to be the world champion. But I could see Oscar behind the scenes looking around. But it all depends on next year. Like, say, midway through next year. If they're not already quietly having talks now. But they can't, because, like, even if they have the talks, they're not going to have any idea about the car. And that's the most important part. Whereas, like, with McLaren, Webber had his finger on the pulse. He knew they were on the up. But still history. Good for Lando. I was a big supporter of his long before he was winning races. And then as soon as he started winning races, he kind of turned into a bit of a douche. And then some of the... Even the way he is with Max, I think Lando's a fucking crybaby when it comes to Max. He literally just thinks Max Verstappen's on the racetrack just to fuck with him. I think anytime you've heard Lando on the radio during any practice session, a qualifying session, and anything like that, he's such a fucking crybaby. Whereas Max is just a super self-confident, funny cunt. Lando's a crybaby, and he's constantly, like, Max lives in his head rent-free. Oscar's way more cool and calm. When he's spoken up or challenged the team, it's absolutely been warranted, entitled, whatever. Yeah, Lando's going to be world champion, but it should have been wrapped up a little while ago by either one of them. And see, even now, Max knows he can't win the World Championship, but he's trying to win this race. Like, he's full on the radio trying to win this race. And he can't win the World Championship. That's Max Verstappen. Like, literally, look at the quote he said earlier this week. It does not bother him. Does not bother him at all. He's going to go home to his super hot wife and his sim rig and his 4 fucking World Championships. And he ain't going to think about Lando Norris tomorrow. Lando Norris is still going to think about him tomorrow. Like, it doesn't bother him. But his mentality here is still ruthless. Win. At every cost. Like, Max Verstappen, man. He ain't fucking... He ain't saying, where's Lando? If Lando was in this position, he'd be saying, where's Max? Just going to the toilet. Oh. Nah, Max doesn't care. Max doesn't care. Genuinely, Spaghetti, you've got no idea, mate. You think you know Max Verstappen, and you think you know F1. You don't. You don't. Max Verstappen gives no fucks. Max Verstappen barely even enjoys F1 anymore. He just likes winning. Max Verstappen is ready to go win anything he wants to win and become the greatest driver in history. He doesn't care about Hamilton's records. And he could absolutely beat him. But he doesn't care. He's already talking to Fernando about doing Le Mans. Imagine that. Fernando and Max Verstappen in a hypercar at Le Mans. And that's going to happen. That will happen. So, you can, like, I'm sick of the dominance, but you got to know when what you're watching is someone that's special, not just a car. And in F1, there's been a lot of eras where it's the car, not necessarily the person. Like, fuck, man. Max Verstappen goes home and jumps on the sim rig, man. Like, you genuinely think he cares about this F1 World Championship? Max Verstappen does Max Verstappen things. Does what he wants, when he wants, how he wants. And he doesn't give a shit about the noise. He doesn't give a shit about any other driver. It's hilarious to me how much people hate him. Like, it's like I've been bringing up lately, you know, where did he touch you? Where did Max touch you? Where in the Michael Massey did he touch you? Like, we had 7 years of Hamilton dominance. 7 fucking years. And that motherfucker is the biggest punch that's ever fucking jumped in an F1 car. Like, he's a great person, great driver, but my fucking God, is he a punch. And like one of the most irritating, clout chasing, influencer wannabe fucking douches that has ever walked this earth. He's like Bono in a race car. How can... We had that forever. Now we've had Max forever. Like, I know what I'd rather. And again, in the turbo era, fucking 8 years of it, 8 Mercedes World Championships. Yeah, as he bends over Callie and fucking puts another baby in her, bro. God bless him. God bless him. You watch him send a picture to Lando the next day in bed with his 4 trophies. What is that ugly fucking green shit on the side of the car? The Velo. Stands out so much. It's off-putting. Yeah, it's done. It's a conclusion. The commentators know it. They're getting giddy. All the cameras are just on him now. 6 laps to go. And what good would that do for Lando's dick size, bro? Not cooked. The fuck is wrong with you, spaghetti? Like, I don't believe that you're Australian. I don't believe that you're Australian. I don't. You're not Australian. There's something wrong with you. You are such a fucking fanboy for anything that wins. Like, why would Lando cook Max with someone else's accolades? How is that beating? Go home, mate. Go to the MILF. Go back to the MILF, mate. Go back to watching the fucking novellas with the MILF. You've got no idea, bro. Like, you're a troll. You've got no idea. You idiot. That makes Lando look like a cuck. How does that help Lando? How does that make Lando seem like a sick cunt? And Max, Lewis has been racing for like 16 years. Plus, 17, 18 years. How does that... He spent 15, 14 of those years in the best car. Max hasn't. Max spent like Max has been around for like 8 years. Spent the first half of his career in a shit car. And was still winning. And proving himself. Lewis Hamilton's never won a fucking thing in a shit car. Never won a thing in a shit car. Like, he's never won a thing in a shit car. Ever. In fact, every time Lewis Hamilton's been world champion, his only competitor has been his teammate. Talk about cooked. Fucking mate. You're just so oblivious to so much shit and so much history. And you're just so caught up in your obsession to hate people and to ignore facts around people's reigns and eras and fucking Lewis. Yeah, he's so good in a Ferrari, isn't he? He's so good in a Ferrari, isn't he? Fucking turbo era hybrid. The turbo hybrid era was the worst and least enjoyable era ever in Formula One history. Mercedes won 9 of 10. Brawn won the other one. Well, Ferrari? That was way before too. Yeah, Brawn. Like right at the start of it. Brawn won the first one. Then all Mercedes. Nah, it's spaghetti. It's what he does. It's what he does. He's a fuckboy, bro. He's not even he's ascended beyond fanboy status. He's a fuckboy. Like, F-U-K-B-O-I, fuckboy. Straight up, dick rider. Always has been. When it comes to this shit, I get fired up. He does it with football. He does it with wrestling. I let him go. I mean, he loves Goldberg in wrestling. I let it go. With F1, he has no idea what he's talking about. I remember once ripping him apart because he told me Michael Schumacher was not a dirty driver. And that was all it took. Like, I destroyed him. We've all cooked him when it comes to F1. He's just a fuckboy. He likes people who win. He likes people who have trophies. He likes gold, flashy, shiny things. He's like a magpie fuckboy. He 1000%. It's been proven with. He supports Real Madrid. He supports what's the other one? He supports anybody that's like the greatest of their profession. But he supports everything. Like he's a glory hunter fuckboy. Yeah, but Max hasn't won the championship, bro. Everybody's praising Max now. Max's own co-drivers literally worship him. There's 2 or 3 of them that have rivals with him, but even Lewis now is like, Max is the best. Lando looks up to him. All the rookies look up to him. Kimi idolizes him. Isaac idolizes him. Yuki idolizes him. Fernando thinks he's the best person since Fernando. Only person who outright hates Max Verstappen in F1 is fucking cryboy George Russell. And Max is like, I fucking hate you too. Straight up. Max Verstappen is fucking loved by them. What's going on, Viking? How are you, brother? Like, you don't even know the inside scoop, mate. They're all best mates. Like, you've been watching too much fucking Drive to Survive, bro. They're all best mates. What Dutch team does he support? Probably Ajax, yeah. George Russell is a fucking dildo. Woody, mate. Woody from Toy Story. Fucking crybaby. Dead set fucking crybaby, mate. He needs to get into a new sport. He needs to, like, go fucking lawnmower racing or some shit. He's a fucking crybaby. He needs to get into a new sport. He needs to go start doing fucking cameos on Coronation Street or some shit. Alright? George Russell is a fucking bitch. Good driver. Was a good driver. Still a good driver. He's a good driver. He's a fucking great driver. He's killing it at Mercedes. But they don't give a shit about him. They don't want him. Straight up. Nah, good on him. And see, look, Max is still going like that over the line. Because he dominated him. He spanked him. Grand Slam. Spanked him. He knows he's not the world champion. The call could have been a bit better. That didn't seem that spectacular. Good on him. It's done. Skin of his teeth. Skin of his fucking teeth. Now, will he go down with a career like Nico Rosberg? Or will he do something else with it? But good on him. Honestly, good on him. McLaren fucked up this year. They should have had it done at least 3 rounds ago. They could have had it done fucking 5-6 rounds ago. Yeah. It shows how much you know about F1. You said that Michael Schumacher was like the most respectful driver. Lewis did it in an era where literally his only competition was his teammate, who half the time was fucking Valtteri Bottas. And when he had a teammate that took the fight to him, boy, did he have a fucking cry. Boy, did he have a cry. It ruined a 20-year relationship. A 20-year best friendship. To this day. Ruined. Lewis won't even look at him. Because he beat him. Your fucking idol. And Schumacher, mate, he wouldn't have ended up at Ferrari if he didn't cheat to get his first 2 world titles. So, and then at Ferrari, again, 100%, he put in the hard yards. But, like, by the second championship at Ferrari, they were it. They were only it. 5 in a row. Perfect time, perfect place. Like, Max Verstappen has nearly won 2 world championships when he hasn't been in the best car. Lewis Hamilton has never won a world championship not being in the best car. Michael Schumacher has never won a world championship not being in the best car. In the first few cases, Michael Schumacher didn't win the world championship in a technically legal car. But we'll just ignore that. What's going on, Lewis? How are you, man? So yeah, seriously, Spaghetti. Get educated, mate. Your biased nature goes past any knowledge you may or may not have of the sport. Because there's understanding it, and then there's just having a comment that's just so clearly of biased nature that it just can't even be comprehended. It gets ignored. It gets taken out the back, shot like Old Yeller, lit up in the bonfire. Lando just won a world championship and Max Verstappen had the most wins in the year. Sink on that one. That doesn't happen in football, mate. You don't win the Premier League and not have the most wins. Yeah? You don't win the Premier League and not have the most wins. Lando Norris just won the world championship, but Max Verstappen has the most wins for the season. Abu Dhabi last year was Max again, wasn't it? Max Orlando last year? I can't even remember. It was uneventful. Vettel's a gun. But again, Vettel done it during an era where he absolutely had the best car. First year was a fight. There was a few actually with Vettel that were a fight. Vettel won a championship in the year where there was 7 people capable of winning it. The greatest year in Formula One history. One of the ones that Vettel won. At this same point of the season, there was still, I think, 6 people who could have won it going into the final race. The only one that Hamilton got, where he wasn't there, like the famous Timo Glock, and that was very, very early in the career. That was Mercedes. And he had fucking Fernando as his teammate. And Rosberg literally won 1 championship, bro. And again, had to be put in the best car to do it. Yeah, it's over, bro. Lando Norris is world champion. It's done. Max won the race. Oscar second, Lando third. So, only 1 position change compared to where they qualified. And it was always going to be like that. As soon as they qualified, 1, 2, 3, the way they did. Any order, it didn't matter. Any order, it didn't matter. Like, if anything, with the qualifying, it would have been more exciting, or at least like thinking something potentially could happen if Max qualified behind him. Which I think he should have. I think he should have tanked. Because if he was going to have any chance of spooking him or stealing it, he had to race him. And because he was at the front, he just wiped the floor with him. I disliked Vettel after the Webber stuff. But, yeah, Vettel, as like even before he was done as a driver, he proved himself as a fucking great human being. Regardless of the Webber stuff and the Red Bull shit. And then everything that he has done since retiring. Vettel is a saint. Vettel's possibly one of the greatest, like, people that's in the sport. Get out of there, fucking Ben. Fuck off, mate. We don't want you anywhere near the picture right now. Get the fuck away. He's worse than Trump, mate. He's like, where's my peace prize? Where's my gold peace prize? Fucking cocksucker, that bloke. Fucking how upset would he hear? Cocksucker. No harem. He seems to be dealing with it well. He's not having a cry. It's pretty crazy. The only reason I give it grief is McLaren. They should have wrapped it up sooner. He killed it, like, absolutely. And I've been saying that for probably last 3-4 weeks. Max, I was already onto it at the halfway point. I was onto it, I think, before anybody. He is. He's... I haven't liked the way he's been this season. He's been a bitch. He's been a sook. He's been a bitch. But yes, outside of the car, when he's not racing, he's actually a funny cunt. Like, I like Lando. He is a funny cunt. Most of them. All of the ones that... Max, Leclerc, Lando, Carlos... Oscar's got no personality, mate. There's nothing to like about him. He's got some one-liners, but there's no personality to that kid. He's as bland as fucking vanilla ice cream. Like, Lando's got a bit of character. He's a dweeb. He needs a fucking haircut, though. Those curls have got to go, bro. They still make him look like he's 12. But he's done an incredible job in the last, say, 3-4 races of just, firstly, being faster than Oscar. That was the first thing he had to do. Be fast, like, you know, in the middle of the year, Oscar was his main competition. And he was getting shown up a little. Well, it's all the possibility of it because it's new regulations next year. So I was saying earlier, they're all walking into new regulations. So you've got no idea how you can't predict how any of them are going to go. The only prediction you can make is that the bigger teams have the better chances of getting the regulations right because they have the money to just get the funding and the research and everything off the ground compared to the smaller teams. And McLaren are not a bigger team. Sadly, they're not. They'd be like 4th biggest team. Financially, structurally. And fucking, I mean, Aston Martin would be a chance of pipping them next year. For actually just in terms of like the financial structure. Yeah, Cadillac. One new team. 22 drivers on the grid, 11 teams. And I mean, a rebranding of Sauber. Sauber will become Audi officially. Yeah, it's Sauber though. Like, it's still the Sauber car, but it will be... It's still going to be, like, ran by them. I can't even remember. I don't think they're running their own power block next year. So, like, they'll be Audi in name, but it's going to take them a few years before, like, they're the actual manufacturer. They are using their own engine next year. Wowee. So yeah, they're gonna struggle. They're gonna struggle, but they might, like, look, they could get the engine regs right. I mean, it's Audi. They're fucking. They're Audi. They've won Le Mans however many times. Like, they know how to make it an engine. But the F1 side of it, the aero side of it, and I mean, Sauber's the one who's going to have the Formula One. Like, that's not hopeful. They could have a good engine, but they're probably not going to have a good car. But they could have a good engine, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt. Maybe the year after, their second crack at it. but they are absolutely a manufacturer who's capable of building an engine entirely for the first time under new regulations and getting it right, I'd say. They've done it before with Le Mans. Same as Porsche and shit like that. What about Cadillac? What are Cadillac using? Cadillac's using Ferraris. They won't be building their own engines until 2029. How long are these regs set to last for? Doesn't say how long they're locked in for. But I mean, like, some eras have been probably 7-8 years. Some have been fucking a decade. Bruh, calm the fuck down, bro. Who cares? And she looked like a little girl, to be honest. Same as Oscar's missus. It's kind of weird, to be honest, with some of these F1 drivers. They've got these fucking... They're F1 drivers, and they've got these, like... These skinny, flat-chested looking girls, bro. It's a bit weird, truthfully. I'm glad you're excited, though. Like Oscar's girl, man. She looks like a little girl. I know she's like a 20-year-old woman. She looks like a 13-year-old prepubescent girl. And it's weird. I know he's young too, though. But you're not, cunt. They are. Stop being a fucking creep. You should be looking at Kelly PK, mate. She's right up your alley. They are young. That's what I'm saying. I know they're young, but still, that's why I'm... You should be looking at Kelly PK, mate. You like MILFs? He's shagging a chick at the moment that's like 15 years older than him. Kelly PK, mate. Kelly PK. And Carlos has a mad missus too. She looks exotic as shit. But Lando and Oscar, it's like they're competing with each other in weird ways, man. They're both little boys, and they have little girl friends. And it's... Like, you look at jockeys, man. You always see jockeys, right? You always see jockeys, and they're always got this mad, tall supermodel. These cunts are fucking... What are they doing? Why are they dating these little girls? They're F1 drivers, man. What are they doing? Like, I reckon, you know, they got a little, you know what I mean? And they have to feel... It has to be, surely. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, bro. No, Spaghetti. She's pretty. She's very pretty. But she looks 16. She looks 16. Straight up. You can see all her shoulders and shit sticking out too. Nah. Not for me, mate. She's very pretty. Not taking anything away from the girl, but... She's a little girl. That looks like she needs a feed. And Lando likes her because she makes him feel big. I'm like, with hair color, man, honestly, like, it depends on the person it's on. There's fucking heaps of people who've got blonde hair and they look like shit. Like, I'm partial to redheads, that's about it. But a redhead, then she's got to be pale, and, like, it's different. Like, it's not just like every redhead you like. Same with blondes. She's making you swear a no murder. Whoever appeals against the law against his fellow wife is either a fool or a coward. Whoever cannot take care of himself without that wife is both. For a wounded man shall say to his wife, if I die, you have killed me. Change around the whole of murder thing because it's your missus. Not the Italian code of silence, but the Italian code of my balls are in a fucking vice. Silver tongued O murder. I swear, I know the Dutch national anthem better than the Australian national anthem at this point. So close, Max. So close. Two points, guys. 2 fucking points. And it was like 115. 6 or 8 rounds ago. Something like that. 8 rounds. I want to say 8. It was 115 plus. That's insane. Against 2 men. With one hand tied behind his fucking back. Yeah, the Aussie anthem's bad. It's very traditional. Like even what the way this one sounds. I mean, I haven't heard it with lyrics, but it you know, it's got that old brass sound. But yeah, the Aussie. I mean, I only even found out like they didn't even introduce that till like the 60s, man. Didn't even know. I seen a thing about it recently. They would have had to, like my dad would have had to have learnt it when he was in school. That's a nice trophy. Fucking Mohammed Ben Sulayem. Fucking just Spartan kick him off the stage, Max. I swear everyone will turn their back and just be like, oh, what happened? No one will care, Max. They won't. You know you want to. Bruh, I'm surprised they have women on the podium. To be honest. That chick looks like she's got her fucking eyes down for fear of getting shot. How, oh God, he's a fucking dildo. God, he's a dildo. Just Lando, fucking headbutt him. Did you see that? He played with his hair. What a fucking weirdo. What a weirdo. Bro, I must say, Lando's mum looks adorable. Like, Lando's mum looks so wholesome. So's Oscar's mum. Oscar's mum reminds me like an Aussie's mum. But Lando's mum, she just looks like she'd be a sweet mum. She looks so wholesome. Oscar's mum looks a bit racy, you know, she's a bit fiery. She's got a bit of a troll personality, humour and that. But Lando's mum just looks like she'd be the mummiest mum ever. Like, explain why he's the way he is. He was very loved by his mummy. Not like me. I'm a cunt. He needs a haircut, bro. He can't even get rid of the curls when he's got wine in his hair. Yeah, 100%. I am genuinely like, It's good for him, man. I'm dirty at McLaren. I'm dirty at McLaren. Yeah, that's because Lee's losing all his hair spaghetti. He's going to have to hook up with Kaz's bloke soon, mate. Yeah, look at her, man. Those glasses, like, she just looks adorable. She looks like she'd be the type of mum who'd, like, try to talk your bully down. Like, all friendly and nice, and probably succeed. And then your bully's like, I really like your mum, can I come over? Like, no. Yeah. Lewis was the last McLaren. Has been a long time for him. Bro, they're really pumping out the British F1 drivers, aren't they? For the... Like, oh, do we have any other British F1 guys back here that we can wheel out and talk to him? Oscar's mummy's very funny, yeah. She's very funny. She's cute, too. Got that tanned Aussie chic look about her. Yeah, you can. That's what I'm saying. Like, but she looks like the type of mum that if you had her as your mum, you couldn't help it, bro. Like, yeah, Yuki's done. I'm surprised he even got a reserve seat. Like, Red Bull love doing it, don't they? They love sacking a driver and putting him in a reserve seat. But he's done. Honda won't be back in F1. He's done. I'll give him that. Give him so many points to that. Out of all the world champions to go up there that first time, he absolutely seems to be... He's not making it about him. Like, the sum of its parts. You know what I mean? Like, he's... You can see it. It's hitting him now. Talking about it. It's hitting him. Like, all the people that got him there. Yeah, yeah, Andre's a zigzag. It was a dangerous zigzag. Bro, that makes me think of Game of Thrones. Oh, fucking Rickon Stark. All he had to do was zigzag. He went out with a whimper too. And a few arrows in his back. He's taking it in so hard. I'll give him that. Like, good on him. He is full. Like, compared to a Max didn't care. Lewis, the first time. And then after that, it just became procedure. I don't think I've seen a world champion spend this long on the podium in forever. In the whole time that I've been watching world champions get crowned. They're usually there for a little bit. And then, you know, they're into the back or they're straight down. He's the only one up there. He keeps looking at his family. I was going to say, we need Queen. Queen just kicked in. We'll keep on fighting till the end. Yeah, this 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is maturity. This is like I said, even what he said in the interview. You know, yeah, he was 100%. He was, and he gets it over Lewis, and Lewis hates him for it. Like, bro, there's famous videos out there of when they've been doing the bus trip, like, around the circuit, and they're doing the interviews, and Nico's trying to, like, or they're, like, talking, and Lewis is literally, like, it'll be Nico and the other dude, like they are now, talking to Zach, and Lewis will only look at the other guy, and Nico is, like, and then openly mocking him in front of him, being like, you won't even look at me. You won't. Like, it hurts him that much, bro. Nico's a troll. I love it. I love it. And Nico is a child, like, Nico is a child actor. Nico's not like Max, where he got put in the seat as a kid and became obsessed with it. Nico got put in the seat as a kid and did it because his dad did it. The moment he did what his dad did, he was out. He didn't care. Like, he's a playboy. He wanted to party and make ice cream. Like, Nico, I like Nico. Nico cracks me up. He cracks me up. But he doesn't care for it. Like, he never cared for it. He was good enough, but he just wanted to be father-son world champion. That was it. I respect him for winning a championship and walking away. I genuinely respect that. Because, like, especially F1. There's, like, once you've been the world, there's no point coming back. Like, you don't have anything to prove. Especially the fact that he beat Lewis to do it in the middle of Lewis's domination. Like, there's nothing left to prove, man. And him and Lewis had been fighting their whole careers long before F1. So, like, he didn't have to prove anything. Lewis was the best at the time. He beat Lewis. Even equipment, done. He wasn't a bad driver. Nah, not at all. He was a gun. Absolute gun. Absolute gun. But he's a troll. I'll say that. Like, his role in media now, he's a troll. But he cracks me up because of it. He does crack me up because of it. But he's a troll. The way he was with Joss not long ago. He's a troll. I love it. We need more people like him in the media. Like James Hunt. Former drivers that are playboys. That just say anything. James Hunt. I didn't get to see it. I didn't grow up with that era. But I've seen highlights. I've seen a lot of classic bits of James Hunt commentary. And he reminds me of, like, when you've got a former footballer in the box that, like, you know, sees something by the umpires and they're disgusted by it. Like, of someone who's got the experience and they will just say shit straight from the hip. Like, I remember hearing some of his criticisms of some of the drivers and shit. Like, Absolute gun. We needed more like him, and there'll never be another like him, ever. And then even seeing like the videos and the footage of him in the commentary box, fucking smoking away, like whiskey in hand, like pimp, man. Just one of the best ever. Yeah, he was. He was a straight shooter, 100%. That's why I liked him. Such a good portrayal. Like, I mean, he was before my time. But the legend that I know of him and the footage that I've seen, the interviews, and then the portrayal of him in Rush, yes, 1000%. Straight shooter. This is different. I can't say they've ever done this. But then again, we've only had Red Bull and Mercedes for the last... This right here. This right here is the British media. What if they'd lost? They set up all this. What if Max won? What if Max won? Because they haven't ever done this at Red Bull. They haven't ever done this at Mercedes. This is different. It's unique. Who the fuck is it? Why is there some retarded looking kid with braces and glasses on my TV? Who's this kid? What? Go back to the track. Yeah, now go home to your wife. Ask her how you look. Yeah, best. But yeah, that story even is long rumor and legend, and it comes from the journos. And when Nicky was like, look, I don't know about it, but I wouldn't doubt it, was what he said. That's how much he respected him, and that's how much they were friends, and that's how much he clearly knew that James would slap a motherfucker if he needed to. And back in that era, there would have been a lot of slapping of motherfuckers. Back then, those cunts were pimps. Pimps. And gentlemen. True gentlemen. The golden days of F1, man. Like, I'd be pretty fucking old. I wish I was alive to see it, but I make do with documentaries and what we do have, interviews. Love hearing anything Jackie Stewart's got to say. All his old interviews, all his horror stories. Same with Nicky. His dad seems very level-headed too. His dad seems like the guidance. I remember when Lando had some bad results, like there was some stuff with his dad, and you could just tell, like, that in that situation, like, you know, he's got to man up. He's got to be the fatherly advice type thing, and he clearly can do it. But yeah, they do seem like a good family. Same with Oscar. And then you got Max. Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. All right. Well, it's over. Till, what, late February? Early March? I mean, the seasons are getting longer and longer and fucking longer now. Yeah, it's over, man. But I mean, it's gonna be one of the most hotly anticipated seasons. Like returns, and even testing, bro. Like it will be outright. Like I'll probably be watching testing. You know what I mean? Like testing will be like, what's going on? You know, like it'll be the most interesting testing in years. Because they're brand new cars. Brand fucking new cars. Ferrari are in the bin, Tony. 100%. They are in the bin. They started the year with momentum and a competitive car. like off the back of last year, and they didn't improve their car at all. They were lucky to even be the third. Charles Leclerc fought his cunt out. He did everything he could. I mean, Carlos Sainz, bro, scored more points than Hamilton. Carlos Sainz is still the last race winner for Ferrari. So, yeah, they are in the bin. 6 hours. Oh, is it out today or tomorrow? Nice, bro. GG. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't get, the car didn't improve at all. At all. Not one bit. No. But yeah, I do think they're in the bin, and I think Lewis is done. And I'm like, it sucks for Carlos Sainz, but at the same time, like he's got a bigger contract at Williams now. What's going on, AJ? How are you, brother? Carlos Sainz is on a $30+ million a year contract at Williams. Like, probably the biggest contract they've paid out since fucking they had Senna and Hill. Or Villeneuve even. Like, way back when. And he's been worth absolutely every bit. Like, he helped them get 5th in the Constructors' Championship. The amount of points that he has alone have probably earned them $150 million. So again, $30 million contract that's paid for itself. There's his replacement in the background. What's he done? 7-time world champion. Like, it was a massive. They did it to increase a stock portfolio. Like, to boost investment in Ferrari. They genuinely probably thought, they believed they could do something with him. But how many former world champions have gone to Ferrari and done nothing recently? So I don't know what they were thinking. They pushed out a driver who... Oh, 100%. Even Albon, bro. Look at Albon. Like, his career was done. With Red Bull, Racing Bulls, he was done. And Williams picked him up. And look what he's done for them since. Yeah, it was a money move, 100%. Was to invest their fucking share portfolio, bro. Went up by billions in a couple of days as soon as he signed. But I think he should retire. I think he should walk out on his contract and retire. Give someone much younger the seat. Because he has lost the hunger. But yeah, Ferrari are washed. They're done. They were pretty competitive last year. End of the year before that, they were looking good too. But last year, they were good. Like, they had a good car last year. They had good drivers. They still had Ferrari fuck-ups. But last year was the best car they've had in the longest time. And everybody thought this year being the last of the regulations, because everybody had perfected their car. Everybody caught up to Red Bull. The Merc got better. The Ferrari got better. The McLaren became the best. There was periods where even some of the other cars got better. The Haas got better. Like, so this year, everybody went into it thinking, this is it. You know, we're gonna have 4 or 5 competitive cars. Didn't turn out like that at all. We had 2. Yeah, I don't think he should stay on. Help them set up their foundation for the new car, but I don't think he should stay on at all. And I don't think he will. But I could see him paying him to walk out to give him $100 million to walk out, considering he bought in a few billion. They could do it. His contract's like 50 mil, something like that. Pay him twice his contract. But who are they going to put in the seat? There's no one to put in the seat immediately next year. Unless Mark Webber's on the phone, but I don't want to. I'd rather see Oscar. Yeah, as tantalising it as it is, Oscar and Leclerc would be a fucking sick team. But I feel like as soon as Oscar starts to get really good results, actually no, Leclerc is probably one of the best teammates to ever have when you're on an even basis. Nah, not Arthur. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. As much as it's a promoter's dream, he's not good enough. Yeah, Charles Leclerc is probably like, honestly, one of the most consistent drivers. Just quietly does his thing. He's constantly had to deal with, even though he's been Ferrari's future and always been what they've wanted, like he's constantly had to deal with, like even when he was with Carlos, he was never their number one driver, and Ferrari were like that, like, and they were even. But then when he was with, you know, Vettel and shit, like he was number two, and he's the future. He's been there, like he's done so much for him. Like honestly, when you look at what Leclerc has done for Ferrari, is like what Lando has done for McLaren. He deserves a world championship. Yeah, it is a waste. He deserves a world championship. He's had so many incredible results in that car. Even just his qualifying ability. He's got like Ayrton Senna like qualifying abilities. Seriously, qualifying ability. Like and the car, what can they do? You know, and then what you had Seb nearly win one for him. You had Fernando nearly win one for him. Like, yeah. Oh, here she is. While the stream is ending. Alright. I'm done, guys. I will be back tomorrow Arvo evening. I'm going to spend tomorrow doing some editing and watching some movies with the missus. Probably be later than what you're used to, Andres, past your time, mate. But yeah, I'll get on for a 4 or 5 hour evening multiplayer session tomorrow. Okay. Thanks to everyone that's been hanging around and supporting us. Regardless if I'm not playing Gran Turismo, because it is very noticeable, all the ones that aren't saying anything to me, and it's starting to affect me mentally, and that's why I'm getting my back up when they're coming at me too. So I really appreciate the ones that have been around. I really fucking appreciate it, because I feel like I'm having to fucking defend myself at the moment for something that's clearly doing really good things for the channel. So yeah, I can't express enough how much I appreciate it right now. I genuinely need to be lifted up and have the support and stuff. It's 2 a.m, mate, so I haven't had dinner. I'm gonna have a couple of pipes and probably go to bed. But it's 2 a.m. I'll chuck on a bit of Netflix and warm up a quick sausage roll. I didn't want to eat in front of you guys. But yeah, I'm just going to have a chill day tomorrow. I'm alright. I had a mad nap tonight. Like literally, the missus had to wake me up or I fucking nearly slept in. I napped from like 6:30 to 10. It's been a habit for me now, with how much I've been streaming, with how I've been grinding, the hours I've been doing, and then the way I've broken it apart. I've been having like an afternoon, evening nap, and then doing editing at night or getting back on. And it's been working for me, and then I've still been able to get up early and then have it's been working for me. I'm still getting, like, even if it's interrupted, I'm getting like 6 hours at least, 6-7 hours, you know, in spurts. It's been working for me, truthfully. And then in like the wee hours when I wake up early and shit, I've been able to get stuff done, you know, while the house is super quiet and like while I'm not expected to stream or whatever. So it's working at the moment, and keep going with it. But yeah, anyways, I won't be back till like 4, 5, 6 tomorrow evening. Okay. Oh, nice vacation. Where are you headed? But yeah, I'll be around, bro, every day. Like, I'll try to get back into FIFA by the end of the week, but I'm still just trying to maximize on PMR, and as long as it's doing the numbers, I'll continue to go with it, and I'm still enjoying it no matter what. The career mode alone, I know I could stream that game for probably the next 3 months just playing the career mode, and that's the intention. Probably one of the only people out there that's doing that and focused on that, because everyone's so focused on multiplayer and it not working. So gotta focus on what works. But yeah, anyways guys, big ups, bunch of legends. I will see yous on the next one. I'm gonna send you through to Bear, Indonesia. Nice, bro. Nice. Well yeah, if I don't see you before then, I hope you enjoy it. Have a good Christmas. How long you gone for? Like over Christmas or just like a week? But yeah, I'll be about Christmas too, man. So 'tis the season. We've still got 3 weeks till it. Well, less now, really. 2 weeks and a bit. Consumer, we will definitely be doing the Trans Am race, mate. Boxing Day is being floated about tentatively at the moment. So let me know availability for you, mate. But we can do like, we'll fit it in anytime from the 26th to the 28th, because Boxing Day is a Friday. So like, because like if I do it during the day, it's going to be Thursday. It's going to be Christmas night for you. So I wouldn't expect that. Whereas if I do it, say that night, Boxing Day night, it can be Boxing Day morning, afternoon, lunchtime for you. Elsewise, next day. All right. Because like I know you'd still be doing your thing, probably a couple drinks after Christmas night, etc. But that's the date tentatively at the moment. All right. And I'll just we'll do like a 4 or 5 hour hosting thing. We'll have the lobbies up, we get people in it, we'll do short races, and if we can get people in there, then we'll do something that's more our style, like an hour-long race, something like that. All right. Best after Crimbo Day, yeah, same. So yeah, probably Boxing Day night then, bro. So Friday night, like Boxing Day morning for you, like obviously public holiday for everyone. Friday night for me, Boxing Day for you, like what we used to, you know, morning lunchtime session for you, evening for me. All right, so we're definitely doing it. I mean, you've contributed to it. Everyone's hating me for not touching it, so that'll be my 3.0 experience, and I won't be touching anything to do with 3.0. So yeah, but I'm sticking with what's working at the moment, guys, and the people that can't see it working or don't care that it's working because they're so fucking pissed off at a game, I think they need to stay away for a little while and just let me be, because it's working and everything's going great guns. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to hyper focus on that, only the positive. So yeah, but it is getting to me, guys. It's genuinely really getting to me mentally, starting to drain me, like the attacks and the defense, and having fallouts with mates over a fucking video game that's doing so many good things for the channel. It's starting to affect me mentally bad. So I don't like it, and we need to move on. We all need to move on and just let people enjoy things. All right, I'll speak to you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night. I'm sending you to Bear. I'll go say hello quickly and then I'm done.